Welcome to High Vibes for You. My name is Michelle. In this video, we are doing your new and full moon transformations. If you are new to High Vibes for You, welcome. But this is where I do a pre-laid out spread. I haven't looked at any of these cards. We're going to look at them together. But basically, we're going to figure out what you're releasing, what you're attracting to you, the shadow work that you're being called to do or that you've already done, and what you are really bringing in with these transformations. So I'm also going to pull 4 tarot cards once we get through your oracle. And yeah, that'll be your spread. So let's go ahead and start. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make space here and make sure I have everything that I need. Okay, so starting with the energy oracle, this is your energy going into this full moon and new moon transformation. We have a man holding a coin. Okay, what I'm really getting is that this is your energy, your masculine energy stepping into effect. You're taking action. You're in this energy of doing. You're not really sitting back and just contemplating or being all in your feelings. Like, you're really focused on your happiness and you're moving towards that. And I feel like it's divinely guided here with the 4 + 3 being 7. So it's like this new awareness and you're focused. You're very passionate right now on whatever it is that you're working on, and you know that you're going to obtain it. Today's energy is the world. So I feel like with this is feeling as though you can have the world, your wish fulfillment, your desires, things that are truly meant to be for you, that are in alignment, that's a part of your soul's purpose and journey, especially with it being 11 here, because 2 + 9 is 11. So basically, it's understanding that you're capable of obtaining whatever it is that you set out to get, essentially, is what I'm picking up here. And knowing that this is also, to me, saying, because with it being 11, what comes to mind is the 2 of Wands. So it's like discovery. I feel like you've discovered some new passions within yourself, some new lifestyle choices, whatever. But it's opening you up to this vast world of your truth, your soul's truth, and walking in that and going towards that. Now let's look at what you're attracting and what you're releasing. What you're attracting is your imagination. Listen, you're letting it run wild. You're trusting these intuitive hits that you're getting, these visions that are coming to you. There's a full moon in this picture, so I definitely feel like this is a part of an intention that you have set, and you're getting synchronicities and signs. Like, you're becoming more open and aware and enlightened to this journey, to this new world that you're embarking upon. And like I said, Spirit's really heavy in this. Spirit being your angels, your guides, your ancestors, whatever it is that you refer to, that's what's really bringing you into this harmony here with your imagination. And then what you're releasing is curiosity. You're letting your mind run wild with passion, with happiness. You're just going where your energy is flowing to or being pulled to magnetically. And so this curiosity is helping you enhance your imagination. It's letting you see bigger pictures to situations. It's allowing you to see the possibilities of this curiosity, how it starts off with like, oh, this is a really good idea. Well, I wonder how far I could really get with this. So then you start imagining and putting intentions and setting plans and embarking upon a new world that you discover. Now let's look at your shadow work. Self-love. Exactly. Look at this. 7-7 already. So this to me is saying that you learn to love yourself. You learn to love your ideas. This is also this self-love. Like, through loving yourself, you are discovering newness within yourself that maybe have gone dormant since you were a child, or either these are new talents and abilities that are revealing themselves to you, new emotions that you didn't realize that you were feeling. And that is in alignment with this full moon that we have coming up being in Cancer. It has to do with your emotions, and it's highlighting things that may have, like I said, gone dormant in you that you kind of stopped paying attention to. It's highlighting the lack of love that you had for yourself, in short. And the shadow work is for you to get into this self-love, because by you doing that, you're allowing your curiosity and your imagination to flow. And so with the light work, it's insight. Exactly. Look at the correlation to these cards so far. So if we look at a man holding a I got my son down here. Are you okay?
Yeah,
okay. If you look at these cards here, we've got the yellow and the pink, the yellow and the pink. We got the purple. There's purple in these flowers here. And then also when we look at the world card here, this insight is this insight to this new world. This is like mind, body, and spirit to me, with your soul being at the center. or you, your consciousness, essentially being at the center here, and you communicating these truths. And 3 plus 9 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So there's more divinity in that. And then look at, like I said, with these three, I said two, with these 3 triangles here, this is the mind, body, soul coming into alignment with one another and really being able to focus on your consciousness, your higher level of consciousness with the thinking, the emotions, the thoughts, honestly, just your truth. So now when we look at what you're gaining with this new moon, we have asana, and then with the full moon, we have sita. So let me get you the definition of that. 1 second. So with asana, baby, come from over there before you hurt yourself.
Mom.
So 67.
Mom.
What, baby?
You guys set up my toy.
No, I don't. You need to go play.
Mom.
I told you I'm recording a video. Be quiet. So with asana, we have 8 stages of yoga, physical practice to sit in stillness. Okay? Your physical body holds the key to your evolvement, but it's just the first portal. The asana, yogic body postures you have been practicing have been preparing you for your true asana, to sit in stillness with the truth. These shapes and movements have removed the cobwebs of your limiting self, creating space for the silence of your mind's forest. You are one of those who realizes the true intention of asana, and the one paving the way for others to see this bodily practice is really just a way to come face to face with yourself. Continuing to cultivate your practice and move deeper into its core purpose, flow of the energy in the body for evolution of the spirit. This is exactly what you are gaining with this new moon. You have come into the realization that sometimes you just got to sit still. And maybe you started meditating. Maybe you just started literally sitting still in silence. That is another form of meditation. Essentially, it is meditation, but sitting still in silence and quieting your mind, not really trying to think about anything, but letting thoughts rather come to you. That is the imagination, the divine imagination, your truth emerging at that point. You're not forcing thoughts into fruition. You're letting what naturally wants to be brought into your forefront, this insight that you gain, come up. And that is the fuel, I guess, which is the discovery of this new world. Essentially, you've learned to be still in your emotion and not overreact to things, process them, and really fully come into this truth before you take action on anything. And so with the full moon energy, we have Sita. Let me get that for you. That's 109. Which essentially is like a new beginning, if I'm doing numerology. Okay, so the goddess of devotion and loyalty. You have devoted your entire life, you have devoted your entire self to a person or a project, and your loyalty cannot be questioned. Even in the face of harsh treatment, you have endured the name of love. Sita remained loyal to her husband Ram despite being told he was dead, and when another king wanted to marry her. When her husband returned, he did not believe her fidelity. She said, "If I'm telling the truth, I will jump into this fire and will not be burned." She stepped into the fire untouched, proving that she was indeed loyal. Sita understands how much you truly care about the sacrifices. How much you truly care in the sacrifices you have made. You have been you have displayed selfless devotion, which is one of the most holy things we can do. In serving those you love, you serve the divine. So definitely you've experienced some sacrifices that you were making. I feel like ultimately this is sacrificing yourself, your wants, your needs, your desires, and putting those on the back burner, because like I said, this world energy is the energy going into this new moon and full moon transformation that you're doing. So it's realizing that you need to kind of pour that energy back into yourself, getting this self-love. You've done that work, or either you're being called to with the shadow aspect of yourself. But in return, now you're being rewarded. You're going to start reaping those benefits. Like I said, a man holding a coin here is you taking that action to get your coin, to get that tangible fulfillment in person. So whether it be a body goal, whether it be just an overall well-being goal where you're switching up your lifestyle completely to being one that is full of harmony and happiness and what you truly desire to do, and you communicating your truth, you're no longer putting yourself on the back burner with this card here. So your call to action, what you're supposed to do, we have 18, which is the dog here. So I'm going to get you, as soon as I find it, the author's interpretation of this. To me, it's like you being your own best friend. essentially. Like she's wearing a blue dress, there's blue all around her, and this is you being independent. 1 + 8 is 9. This is also you wrapping up cycles, and like I said, it's wrapping up a way of you being into this new beginning is really what I'm picking up here. So when I look at 18, the dog has always been warm-heartedly called woe or woman's woman's or man's best friend. Due to unwavering loyalty, companionship, they sincerely pledge to their owners. The dog card symbolizes loyalty, trustworthy, and devoted friend that you can depend on when you have no one else. This is a familiar person in some way to you, and it would be wise to hold this relationship near and dear to your heart. This card could also represent an actual pet. But to me, this is you working on yourself. This is you becoming your own best friend, gaining that sense of independence and that confidence in the decisions and actions that you're taking. So I'm just going to read you in terms of career, and we'll see what it says here. So it says, if it's in career, you may be enjoying a friendly work environment and feel supported by your coworkers in your task. Hold on, baby. This harmony is beautiful, as there is nothing more powerful than the sound of a pack. So I feel like the harmony in that, the career is you working on your goals, your life, essentially. That is the career in this reading. And the pact that you have is with your mind, body, soul, and spirit, making sure these are all in alignment so you can really be in this higher state of consciousness. What, baby? Hold on, please. I really wasn't trying to edit this video. The action throughout this is to trust in your companionship with yourself, this new relationship with yourself, and be your own best friend. Be your own validation. Trust in your intuition, and don't need anybody else to validate those thoughts. Just go with what you feel in your gut and use that in your communication, in your pursuits, and you're going to be just fine. Everything that you want is going to come into fruition. So let me get you your tarot. My little skinny fat butt is out of breath. Okay. So we're going to look at your, what is it? It's your earth, water, air, and fire energy, which is relating to your soul, your material instability, your creation and action, your communication, and your relationships. So now that I've shuffled that, I am using the Sears Light tarot deck. I think I said it wrong. The Light Sears, yeah, with my dyslexic, but yeah. That is the tarot deck that I will be using, other than, I switched from the other deck that I used in previous videos. So that's why I said that. All right, so let's see. For your soul, your emotional energy, that's a lot. Just one, please. Okay, so clearly there's a lot that wants to come out emotionally. It makes sense during this moon phase, but yes, this is what I love to see. The Empress energy. You're birthing new things into fruition. Your heart space is open. Look at the full moon here. This is so relevant. So this is the energy of you coming into alignment with what you truly desire, what you really should be focused on, what it is that you truly need to do. You're going with the flow of your emotions. You're not resisting anymore, so to speak. You're trusting this new insight that you've gained. So when we look at your material instability, your earth energy, the Page of Wands, very passionate, going for these new endeavors, being enthused about it. It's exciting for you. You could be learning new things that you didn't know you had inside of you, that you were capable of completing or doing, such as like new talents, new hobbies of interest, things of that nature, and which is relevant as well. I know we're in the waxing gibbous phase and we're going through Gemini during that phase. So this is all about exploring new ideas, new creativities, things of that nature, and that speaks to this curiosity in your imagination. So that's awesome. And with your communication and relationships, we have the Nine of Swords. So to me, there are some relationships that you need to kind of let go of or distance yourself from or take a break from. I feel like God, angels, spirit guides, they're with you during this. They're revealing it to you. So you're just being called to trust your intuition and communicate your truths in these situations. What exactly about this relationship is causing you this anxious feeling? What is causing you the internal discord or the disruption throughout your day where you go around this person and before you got around them, you know, you were fine, you were happy, you were vibrant, you were very positive. and then they come around or they call you and instantly it's like, zoom, like it just brings you down. So you need to pay attention to your relationships, especially the ones that make you feel like that. Speak up and communicate your truth and see if it's something that can be resolved. If not, ultimately walk away and know that you walking away is for your greater good and also that person's, because it means that you guys were no longer meant for one another. You've learned the lessons to gain from one another, and it's time to evolve. And so when we look at your energy, what is this? Your creation and your action, the Page of Cups. Yeah. Focus on what it is that you love. And like I said, I feel like there's surprises that are coming out as a result of you focusing on yourself. You're discovering more and more about yourself and learning more about yourself. Ideas that are more obtainable now that you thought would only happen when pigs could fly, so to speak, with this card here. I love this. But it's like really coming into harmony with these new emotions, which is why it's the Page of Cups. And it's things that you truly desire. So overall, we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is all about you expanding on your passions, discovering who you are, these new truths, and exploring this curiosity that you have. So that's what I got for you guys for your new moon, full moon transformations. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, let me know down in the comments. I love getting your feedback. Hit that like button, share this with somebody. I'm sending you mad love, peace, clarity, and abundance and overflow. And until my next video, continue to vibe high.